Hello friend, I am Chandrakant Thakkar and welcome back to my channel Chandrakant Thakkar's Official. So today we will see about one of the another scale in D3, that is D3 scale point. So in my previous video we have seen D3 scale linear and D3 scale band function, and today we are going to discuss about D3 scale point. So this is one of the important scale function in D3. So we will start with I have taken the SVG of the 800 width and 800 height, and I have taken the group element and transform that group element to 100 coordinates. Now as we have seen in the last example for the 3 scale band, I have taken the data for the cells on various weekdays. Now from here we will start from the scale point understanding. So before starting I just give the idea about the scale point function. So how to create the scale point. So here d3 dot scale point is the function that is used to create the scale point. Now this scale point take the domain as input and range as input. Now what is domain? That we have seen in the last video, that domain is the value that is the original value that you want to convert into the specific output, that is the range. So domain is your input value and that input value you want to convert into the range. So here your domain will be what? According to my data, my domain will be here my weekday name. So what will I do? I just pass the data dot map d and I will return d dot week name. Same for range. What I want, that I want to create the scale point for x axis. So my width of the SVG is 800 and I have transformed the coordinates at 100 pixel, and now I want to provide the width of this is 600 pixel. So range will be 0 to 600. So here I want to transform input. If I will pass the Sunday, then I want the width point, that is 0, means I want to show the Sunday at the 0 coordinates point, and for Saturday I want 600 pixel. So by this way you can create the scale point. Okay, now we will put this into outside. I will remove this. Done. Now I will start to create the line chart. Now today we are going to see how the line chart, or you can create the scatter plot using the D3, that we will see. Now what I will do first, I will create the two lines so we can easily understand this example. So I will select d3 dot select scale point group dot append line dot attribute x1 will be my 0. I want to create the vertical line now. Dot style stroke will be as 000. Now x1 will be 0. I want y1 also 0. x2 I want to pass as again 0, and y2. So for this what will I do, that for const width is equal to 600, const height is equal to 600. Now for vertical line I have passed x1, y1, x2 and y2 as my height of the SVG, and stroke is 0. So this is for horizontal line. So the line is created horizontally. Sorry, I want to create the vertical line. So what will I do? Here I will pass y2. So this line is created vertically. That is start from, you can see that 0, 100 coordinates, and it will go up to the 600 coordinates for the height. Now what I want another line, that is horizontal line. So what we will do here, line x1 y1 x1 0 x2 0, y1 will be always height and x2 will be always width. So one vertical line is also available. Now I want to put the ticks first, that this is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday for this x axis. So how can we do that? You have seen in my previous videos also, that what I will do, dot append group element dot attribute class is equal to x ticks dot select all. I want to append the text, so I have used the select all dot data. I am using the join, that is my data dot enter dot append. Here I will append the text, and for text we have attribute x1 comma I want to, sorry, x and y. So for x I want to pass as x scale of d dot week name, and for this cells value we will create the y scale using the scale linear. So here I will create the y scale using the scale linear. So what we will do here, y scale linear here, instead of for week name, what we will do, you will provide the 0 to maximum value for the cells, that is 22,000. So here I will pass 22,000 as a domain, and for range 0 to height. So instead of 0 to height we will pass here height to 0. So y scale is created. Now for this x I want this, and for this attribute y I will pass the height, because I want these ticks for x axis. So your x axis available at the bottom, I will pass the y height, and dot text will be d and d dot week name. So now let's see what happens here. So you can see that your ticks available. Now I want these ticks at the bottom, so I will pass height plus 15 pixel. So your text will be available below the line, and dot style text anchor as middle. Now this is your ticks available for this line chart. We are creating first line chart, then I will show you how to create the scatter plot. So done, your ticks is available here. Now I want the ticks for the this y-axis. So what will we do here? I have the data points available here. Now what will I do for I is equal to 0 colon I less than equal to 600 colon I is equal to I plus 100. I know that 100 pixel gap and total height is 600. Now here I want the ticks in y-axis. So first I will append the one group element for the y ticks. Now here inside the d3 dot select y ticks, I will append the text dot append text dot attribute. We will provide the attribute x as 0 dot attribute y as y scale of I and dot here I will pass simple I and dot text is equal to y scale math dot sale y scale of I. Let's see what happens here. We got this one 595, 592, 584 is equal to 0 math dot floor. First I will just display the I. So what happens here? 0 to 600. I want 0 at the bottom, so 0 to 600 available. Now instead of 0 I want to show the actual value, so I will use y scale of 0 to 600. Y scale dot invert and here we will pass 600 minus this. Okay, now you can see that I have created the y scale ticks using this one. Now dot style text anchor I want to put as end. Let's see what happens. And for y I will just pass minus 5 so that there is a space between ticks and y-axis. So your ticks for y-axis and x-axis is ready. Now we will put the line for this line chart using the scale point. So here I will create the one line function to draw the line d3 dot line. If you don't know about the line, you can see my previous video. In that I have provided the guideline how to create the various type of line in d3. So d3 dot line dot curve I want to pass d3 dot monotonex is one type of monotone x is one type of curve. Now dot x, I want to pass x is equal to x scale of d dot weak name, and for dot y, I want to pass y scale of d dot cells. Now your now what we will do here, I will append the line inside this SVG. So I will just d3 dot select scale point group dot append path dot data. Either you can use the join. If I want to use the join, then I will use the select all path dot data. I will pass as data dot enter dot append path dot, for path we have the attribute d, and here I will pass this line function. Now by default line have the fill color of the blank, so I will do dot style fill is equal to transparent, or fill I can pass the none. I will pass the none. Now we will see that what happens here. Line we have provided the path d3 dot select all path dot data dot enter dot append path dot attribute d line and dot style fill none. See what, sorry, I is not a function. What I have done the mistake. Okay, d3 dot monotone x in the curve d3 dot monotone x. I am removing this. See what happens here. I got the path dot stroke red, and here I will find d3 dot curve monotone x. I need to pass here d3 dot curve monotone x, and here dot style stroke is equal to red, and pass green, stroke green, and dot style stroke width is equal to 2 pixel. So we can see that what happens here. Yes, you can see that your line chart available, that is showing the data of the cells for various week. Here you can see that for Sunday that is the sales of 12,000, and for Saturday you can see that in between 18,000. So your point is available here. Now I want to show this scatter plot so that you can easily understand that point. So for scatter plot you have the bubbles. For x and y coordinates there is a bubble. So what we will do to create the scatter plot, you have the x scale available, y scale available, data is available also. Now just you need to add the circle regarding to your its x and y coordinates. So what will I do? D3, just very simple, dot append group dot attribute class I will use for scatter, then scale group scatter, and here dot select all circle dot data, I will use the data dot enter dot append, I will append the circle dot attribute, I will pass cx as data of x scale of d dot week name, and for SAM cy d y scale d dot cells, and dot attribute radius I want to provide 10 pixel, and dot style fill I want fill color as a orange. So by this way you can append this circle, that is d3 dot select this, I have appended the scatter plot class, in that I have applied the join on the data, I have appended the circle, for cx and cy I have provided the coordinates, and for radius 10 pixel and fill orange. Now we will see the output, that is this one. So you can see that your scatter plot is ready. Now I want to show the actual sales value as the ticks for this scatter plot bubble. Now what can you do here? Just you need to append the text again. So what will I do? Just I will select this one dot scatter plot dot select all text dot data as a data dot enter dot append text, and for text you have the attribute x that we will pass as x scale of d dot week name, and for y we will pass y scale of cells dot text I want to show as the dollar space d dot cells. Your value for the cells available in dollar. Now using the CSS, just we will provide its position dot style text anchor text anchor as a middle, and for Y I will provide the minus 10 pixel. So again for 5. Okay, now you can see that your ticks for this various bubble is available above the bubble, and it is showing the cells in the dollar. So you can see easily that for the Sunday there is a $1200 sales, for the Monday $15,000, for the Tuesday 5,000, and you can see that on the Friday there is the highest sales, that is $22,000. So by this way, using the scale point and the scale linear, you can either create the scatter plot chart or the line chart. Now you have the question that which scale use, either the scale band or scale point for the discrete input and continuous output. Means if you have the categorical scale, so we have seen the scale point and scale band, so which one you need to use. So I will show you the difference, that what is the difference between scale point and scale band. So here, using the same way, I will create the scale band, so you can easily understand. Scale band, and for your scale band. Now I have passed the same things as a domain, same as a range for the scale point and scale band. Now we will see the what is the difference. So here you can see that for X scale I have passed the domain this, and for the X scale dot range is this. Now for the X scale band, same thing for domain, this is same, and range, that is this one. Now we will see the difference, that I am just copying this one. Dot map, I want to display d dot d plus, I want slash t plus X scale of d. Now you can see that for X scale, when I pass the X scale, then for the this weekday name I got the value for Sunday 0, Monday 100, Tuesday 200, and this. And if I plot X scale dot step, then you can see that it is 100 pixel. Then step size for the two different ticks is 100 pixel, 0, 100, 200, difference between that is 100. Now same things if I want with scale band, then see what happens. X scale band, then you can see the output, there is a difference reduced between the two ticks, that is 0, 85, 171, and you can see that what is the scale band dot step, that is 85.71 pixel, means there is a gap between two pixel is 85.71 pixel. So this is the difference between two scale point and scale band. Now for scale point, the bandwidth value for this scale point is always 0, you can see here. Now for the Y scale, the bandwidth will be based on X scale band dot bandwidth, here 85.71 pixel, and this bandwidth also varies based on your inner padding, outer padding that you will provide it to the X scale band. And this is also another difference, that for the scale band you can provide the inner padding, outer padding, but for the scale point you cannot provide the inner padding and outer padding. So this is the things that is about the scale point and scale bend. So in this video up to this, so we have understand that how to draw this line chart and scatter plot using the scale bend and the scale linear function. So this is all about the scale point. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you like this, please share this video. Thank you. Bye.